Players Only, it's your host with the most. It's the East Side Pharaoh, the Midwest Messiah. Mr. Get Your Number, never fucking call you, even though I don't get these hoes numbers no more. Because if they fine, I'm going to give them mine. But you already fucking knew that. Put your motherfucking pinkies in the air. Players Only worldwide. Let me finish the rest of my names too. Genghis Don, you know what I'm saying? If you don't know who Genghis Khan is, you should at least know who Genghis Don is, you know what I'm saying? The High Street Highness. Did I leave any other ones out? Let's just start over. Eastside Pharaoh, Midwest Messiah, Daily Deposit Don, Almighty Don Jones, Genghis Don, High Street Highness, Mr. Get Your Number, never fucking call you, even if I blah, 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 blah. Anyways. Got the pinkies up. Put your pinkies up around the world if you're a player, you know what I'm saying? Get in the comments, let us know where in the world you are, because we Players Only worldwide, you know what I'm saying? We're going to put the worldwide in Players Only worldwide, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jay out there in Florida. Shout out to Khalid out there in South Central. Shout out to Tori out there in North Carolina, etc., etc. And shout out to me, the biggest player, the real Ohio player with some rings on, texting going back and forth like we playing ping pong. Get down in the description, check that out. My music is down in the first very link, you know what I'm saying? Click on all them links with your little fat thumb. Follow me on all the social media links on there. DM me, let me know that you follow me from Players Only so I can follow you back. And I can add you to the close friends so you can see how we really do these hoes in everyday life, you heard? All right, but today I came to talk to y'all about just getting fresh, you know what I'm saying? And the impact that might have on your social life, your dating life, and just in respect in general, you know what I'm saying? Last night I was watching the Super Bowl, and I was just sitting there daydreaming, thinking about like I'm that nigga now, but like when I was really that nigga, like when it was more improved than it is now. And I was sitting there thinking to myself, and I was like, damn, when I was really getting the most money, when I was really getting the baddest hoes I ever had, the motivation from that really came from just wanting to be fresh, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know, that's some real inner shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Even back then, I was like real big on maintenance. Like I wasn't getting manicures yet because I wasn't up on that, but I was still doing like little facials, you know what I'm saying? I was still at the barbershop constantly. I was getting fresh, because I was still in high school at the point I'm talking about. So like I'm treating this shit like it's a fashion show. Every morning, me and my homie, who's gonna remain nameless because we ain't homies no more, but we was treating that shit like a fashion show. We had the same job too. We worked at the same place. We got paid every week. We'd get our check and literally go to the store and get fresh. We come to school on motherfucking Monday, fresh as fucking. We doing laps around the school. You gonna see these fits, nigga. But when I look back on it, I'm like, man, I was getting so much money because like I had to have it keep coming in so I can keep being fresh like I wanted to be fresh. And then looking back on it, it's like, damn, back then, like, I really was getting the baddest hoes. I knew this nigga was gonna park here. People be weird like that. They see you sitting in the car by yourself, and they be like, let me park right next to this nigga, even though there's a whole fucking parking lot full of no cars. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I understand. You want to be next to this player shit. I would want to, too. You know what I'm saying? You feel it in the air. You see the radiance. You see the aura. I would want to be next to it, too. But yeah, when I think back on it, like when I was really getting the baddest hoes I ever had, like when I really had like a crazy roster of bad bitches, like I think back to it and I'm like, all that shit came from just being fresh. Like the amount of money I was getting was coming from me wanting to be fresh. And like what that did for my player shit back then was just phenomenal. Like, you know, every time I get a bitch, I ask her what she like about me, because one, I want to confirm that she liked me like that, you know what I'm saying? You can confirm that by asking what you like about me. But I noticed back then, a lot of the answers I would get, they would be like, I would like how you carry yourself, or I like the way you dress. I still get that to this day now that I think about it, but it was like more prominent back then. Like it was like every single bitch. I just got a funny notification. But back then it was like every single bitch who who was fucking with me, that's what they liked the most about me, you know what I'm saying? So I look at it today where I'm more of an entrepreneur than I am just a regular nigga. You know, when you're an entrepreneur, you don't really want to spend a certain amount or a high amount on clothes because you know what them clothes is really worth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why I'm gonna go drop $100 on some Air Forces or some SB Dunks, or, you know, I'm gonna drop more than $100 on some SB Dunks nowadays. But you know what I'm saying? The point is, Air Forces cost $100. That shit costs about $38, I think, at most to make an Air Force One. Like, I could literally go make a no-name brand Air Force One for around that price, and then throw my own logo on it, like Cool Kai. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like, when you're an entrepreneur, you know, you ain't really thinking like about, oh, let me get fresh by any means, because you're looking at the clothes and you're like, oh, I can make this same shirt for $8 and they charging me $40 for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything I got on right now is cheap as fuck. You see, there ain't even like literally no logos on none of this shit. I feel like it's like a Walmart jacket or a Target jacket, something like that. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucking sweater came from H&M. This bitch bought me this hat off some website, but it was like $4. You know what I'm saying? But when I was younger, and I'm in the heydays what I'm talking about now, in those heydays, we spending like $300 on shoes. And that's nothing nowadays in the shoe game. But back then, that's like top tier. We spending like $150 on jeans, you know what I'm saying? And back then, I used to just wear plain t-shirts, you know what I'm saying? To cut the cost down and still remain fresh. You can buy a brand new t-shirt, $3, $4. And I was doing that every morning before school. So I would literally spend my money on my jeans, my shoes, and maybe a hat. And then I'm gonna go cop a $4 t-shirt every morning on my way to school. So I'm fresh every day. But I'm really here to tell y'all that, like, just looking back on it, a large portion of the baddest hoes I was getting was due to how I was dressing. So I wanted to come tell y'all as players today, make sure your fashion game is right. Like I tell y'all time and time again, in order to get a hoe the right way, you gotta be better than that hoe. She gotta look up to you in certain things or just in general. You know what I'm saying? So and not only do you want to be better than them, but you want to be better than them at the shit that they love. So women love hair and nails. You better be getting a manicure. You better be getting a haircut. Women love fashion. You need to be fresher than her. You know what I'm saying? You need to outdress her every day if you can, because that's hard for a woman. They clothes is cheap. But anyways, the point is, dressing nice will do a lot of shit for your game. You know what I mean? As a player, you need to dress nice. Like right now, I'm out here literally at 6 a.m. about to go buy this shirt. Mind your business on what kind of shirt it is. But you know what I'm saying? Being fresh is important. Make sure you stay fresh if you're trying to be a player. Like, even look at the top of the game. Look at all the legendary pimps. Look at how they dress. They get suited and booted. You know what I'm saying? They dressing in 3-piece suits in the brightest colors. You can't ignore this nigga. He walk in the room, you can't ignore this big, bright yellow motherfucking suit, like a 3-piece suit. You know what I'm saying? With the yellow shoes, the canary yellow gators. You know what I'm saying? You can't ignore that shit. Just like when I walk in the room right now, how many bitches in the store you think gonna be looking at me? Or just remember, like, oh, the nigga with the gold chain, oh, the nigga with the orange hat, like, the nigga with the green jacket, the orange and green shoes. Make sure you dress appropriately. Be hoe ready. I don't know if y'all know what hoe ready means, but be hoe ready. So when you go out in public, or really even at the house, you need to be hoe ready. You know what I'm saying? At the house, I wear the polo robe, or I got a robe with my name on it that a bitch got me. You know what I'm saying? Little, I think this shit is like maroon or purple. I don't know, but it's fly though. Then my other bitch, like the bitch who I fuck with heavy right now, she bought me some silk pajamas. And you go in my bathroom and it's 100 different color do-rags. You know what I'm saying? Stay hoe ready at all times. But I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Players only, fuck with your boy. I just came here to give y'all a little bit of game that I was thinking about last night during the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Get your clothes right, step your fashion up, hit the gym, you know what I'm saying? Be better than a bitch. That's how you get these bitches. So if the bitch that you can't get right now, let's say she a 9 or a 10 and you can't get her right now, but you want her, be better than her. Whatever makes her fire, be better than her at that. You know what I'm saying? If she got a new wig every fucking week, every 2 weeks, I know a stripper like that right now. Bitch get a new wig every week. But be better than her if you want her. Get that fresh cut every week, you heard? If she really fuck with the fact that she drive this BMW or whatever, stun on that bitch with your next car. Get a Benz, if it's that serious to you, you know what I'm saying? But just be better in the bitch. And most importantly, be fresh. Not only for the bitch, but for yourself. Be hoe ready, you know what I'm saying? Holla at me. I'm out this bitch. Players only.